Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 18th, 2024. This is for Aries. Last shuffle for Aries. Let's see what's going on, Aries. So we have angels of the four directions. We have status quo that usually would give off this energy of saying, um, you have people around you that are being influenced to perform miracles in your life. They're being influenced to change, to try to have faith in their path, to believe that they could be blessed, to understand that everyone has their own path. There's something about that influence being all around you. They're very disappointed, the people around you as well. And they may be trying really hard to find hope in their situation. Spirit's bringing this up because it looks like they're starting to realize that life can't always be what you want it to be. It is what it is, kind of thing. um the angels of the four directions with the Fool, Emperor, the Empress, and Moon. This is the angels are trying to show you something through other people. So like they're being an example of what not to be and what not to do. It seems as though people may be attempting to what is it, like replicate other people, like follow trends, follow other people, like trying to do whatever it takes to get where they need to get, and running into pitfall after pitfall, and then trying something else expecting a different result, but trying something that isn't, you know what I mean, like trying to push it, trying to force it. And Spirit wants to show you that in due time things come to you, and that anything's possible for you. If it's been done, it's good, it can be done again. um they're wanting you to realize that you have to take a different approach. Watch what they're doing and do it differently. Okay. Like see what they're doing and know what not to do, type of thing, and know that you are completely supported by Spirit. um, they're also giving off the angel number 555, and that is the number of change. It's about whenever you see this number, say you see the time 555, which is pretty easy to see twice a day. But if you see this number, this is them shooting you a little bit of like encouragement, right? They're like, you're gonna make it, you're gonna level up. You can't see it coming though. It doesn't feel good at first because it's like I said, you won't see it coming. It'll be blessings in disguise completely throughout the day. They're trying to prepare you to handle bigger things in life for your highest good. So there's a energy of maybe you looking for your purpose, or trying to understand why we're going through what we're going through. Because I'm seeing with status quo, Three of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, usually status quo is about your environment, like your neighborhood, your community, the people you work with, the people that you see on a daily basis. These people are suffering, and they're suffering because they're consistently following a path that brings new frustrations into their life, and they're um having a hard time learning the lesson, right? They it looks like they get frustrated, give up, and start something else instead of pushing through. Like they expect things to be easy. Spirits wanting you to do something different right now. You can choose a different direction, but you need to also have hope. You know what I mean? And they don't have hope. They're coming in with their disappointment and their frustration. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups with the vast universe. This is about following, following a path, right? Following your heart. Being led by Spirit. And with these two energies, this is about making changes that create harmony for you. Saying that this, you know what, maybe it doesn't make me feel good to sit here and watch, you know what I'm saying, everybody says wash dishes in piping hot water. Maybe lukewarm is still good, like, you know what I'm saying, it still gets the job done. But there's a vibe of saying, I want to do something differently than I've done before. The path is going to lead you to that. Like you may do something completely different. Understanding that sometimes the reason why you have to do something different is because it's not the right time to do what you think you should do right now. You know what I mean? I know how that sounds, and it's very mundane, but that is what they're throwing out here. They're saying there's a reward waiting at the finish line of whatever this is, like the path. So not to be dismayed if you run into an obstacle, or you run into something about the path that you don't like, but which is what people are doing. They don't like something, so they give up and then try something new, and still reach disappointment because they're expecting for things to just fall into place. They're expecting um, some invisible hand to come in and what do something for them. Deception is the moon in Three of Wands. You're just waiting for something bad to happen. You're waiting to for not necessarily a disaster, but awaiting some sort of deception, awaiting something to come in. That's a deception. That your plans are not necessarily being thwarted, but it's a sign to keep pushing. So you know what I mean? Um, Sometimes when you're attempting to do something, you know what I mean? It's time to tweak things and keep pushing on that. Doesn't mean the idea isn't good. It just means that right now, spirit's like, this isn't right yet. Keep trying. Maybe you need to change the wires. Maybe you need to change the batteries. Maybe it's not time for you to press that button. I mean, that is what it is, right? Fix whatever it is. There's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And it seems that the people around you do not understand that. They get very, very upset and then they give up. And spirit's like, okay, then they're trying something new and they haven't fixed the problem that they ran into in the first place. And that's why they're suffering. But you are in line for blessings. You are aligned for blessings. And they want you to know that it can be had, it can be done. You just may need to change some things a little bit. Don't be like everyone else. They're not just changing everything, they're just scrapping it and moving on, starting over, and then being and suffering and being disappointed all over again because they never fixed or worked on certain things. They never, you know what I mean? I see people do that all the time. You know, like instead of, okay, you're not good at calculus, but you got to finish it so you can finish your major. Instead, they just quit school altogether. I'm failing at that, so I'm just going to quit. It's too hard. Then they go to another school and try something different, and then they run into something that is difficult, and they don't even push through, and they just quit again. I'm gonna go to a different. I'm gonna try to be a mechanic now. Now you don't really understand engines, but you ran into some kind of thing that you can't understand yet, and you quit that too. And then you go, and you see people do that a lot. I've met people that do that a lot, and I'm always like, they starting another business. Oh my gosh, which is great, if things don't work out for you. But sometimes the problem is very simple. When I find out what the issue is, I'm like, oh my gosh, all you had to do was this, and you're good. You should have stayed in what you were doing. The heck? So you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Taurus, a Libra, another Aries. Okay. So if you're not dealing with those signs, but you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.